always just truncating around my trials, but, like, you can literally do them in any order. I just wanted to see if you could. Because the game was acting like you could, and I was like, if you can, I'm going to be pissed. It was 6 because Combee has 3 faces, 0 because Zubat has no eyes. Unknown only has 1 eye. Magnemite has 1 eye, but Magneton is 3 Magnemites crammed together, so that's 3 eyes.
Otherwise known as, you know, the peak Gen 1 design.
And
only downhill from here.
And Dusclops has 1 eye.
Like, look at this. 3 Magnemites together. Peak of character design. Goldango. Throw it in the trash.
I don't need to look at a guide for that. I can just, you know...
Okay, I say Goldango, throw it in the trash, but I guess a better comparison point would actually be, like, Mousehold, even though I think, like, Mousehold and Tandem Mouse being multiple mice is fucking brilliant. Like, I thought it is actually brilliant.
It's not the point.
Especially because I believe a funny thing while I'm, you know, ranting about this. The, like, it evolving and it only being the, like, 2 when it evolves instead of the 3. The reason the 2 is more rare is because mice, I believe, more commonly
have bigger litters than smaller, yes.
Yes.
Gotta literally know how many eyeballs. I also remember that being a meme because Zubat doesn't have eyes.
And that's the part that stumps a lot of people because they'll think that it said Golbat, which would be 2, but no, Zubat.
It's the first form.
It's also, you know, a meme because it's like, because the answer there is 0. It's like, that means at this point they have actually finally acknowledged
Zubat doesn't have eyeballs. It's just head. There's no eyes on that thing.
Hey, he loses feet when he evolves as well. Because you have, like, Zubat has no feet. And then Golbat...
I could repeat that terrible joke I said in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl in my alt playthrough.
What?
My Zubat was female, I named her Barbara, and I said, when she finally fully evolved, much like her namesake, she lost the use of her legs.
Didn't I start dying to that off... When you said that, I started dying to that off, like, camera.
I think... Because...
Oh.
What?
Oh.
If anyone's unfamiliar with that...
No, people know. That's one of those people know.
Barbara Gordon ended up in a wheelchair. So... I said, much like her namesake, she lost the use of her legs. I'm horrible, but that's funny. Good on you, Barbara, and just like your namesake, you too lost your legs. Because Barbara Gordon becomes crippled. She loses her legs and becomes the Oracle.
Yes, we're all familiar with the Killing Joke. I actually want to see how well is the bird. Oh, pretty well, actually. Don't need to climb shit anymore. I can just go over all of it.
But Sneasler, everybody's favorite. I love Sneasler. Sneasler is amazing. More so because, and we talked about this, like, the Japanese name basically means, like, more Sneasel, but they couldn't exactly get that kind of weird language joke to work in English because it was just a, like, Japanese character thing of characters in a certain order, basically meaning, like, it's a Sneasel evolution.
There are, like, a lot of Japanese Pokemon names are like that. Remember, Yan Mega is
Mega Yanma. So
in Japanese.
So if it had gained a Mega evolution, it would have been Mega Yanma. or in English, Mega Yanmega,
Mm.
and the Dragonite evolution, Megastone would have been Dragonite
Night.
Dragonite I. It's like they didn't want to bother with
It seems
that.
like both of these are they it did not want to like bother dealing with.
Hey, look, it's the Pokemon. I had to have an argument with someone about where they missed my entire fucking point. It's a dark poison type. And I said dark poison has few weaknesses. So having a dark poison type with Swift Swim is super cool because people found Swift Swim in the game code. But someone in a comment section was like, dude, but it has like no defenses. How could you say it's a good dark poison type when it
Oh, that's a big number. That's the biggest number right there.
Because I tried to argue that it hits like a truck. Because it does.
Case in point.
But their argument was, you can't say dark poison is a good defensive typing if it's defensive.
And of course we do.
If its defenses are awful. Yeah, its defenses are not the best, but I said for a Swift Swim sweeper that it's hard to take down because their dark poison is only weak to ground.
Oh, you don't know how much I wish I had Storm Drain right now. You don't know how much I wish I had fucking Storm Drain right now.
You do, however, have a poison immunity.
And I resist water as well.
To go back, I won't ramble about this in between
On a
times.
double edge Aqua Tail Poison Jab, it does not seem to have a dark move.
And you got it.
Good. If I had to restart that, I would have just led with the...
Overquill is a dark poison type that is not the most defensive. But when I said that dark poison was hard to take down, I mean it's only weak to ground.
And I know there was a small level difference, and remember, we have, that's like, this is all unoptimized garbage, but sort of, as an example there, it's like, hitting that thing neutrally was like the Dragon Pulse that didn't even drop it to yellow.
Shocking. I got to experience hard. Oh.
Basculegion with Swift Swim in last respect is going to be stupid.
That's Aqua Jet him once. Oh, yeah, you got plenty of time. Water Pulse you once. Yeah. Poison Jab. Yield! Damn you! Yield! First fucking Pokeball.
Gotta love RNG.
RNG is bullshit. Show me your will.
Oh, you...
Yeah.
Can you not save in the middle of this?
No, you can't, because you just have to hit him.
Motherfucker.
Not through yet.
If I was going to sneeze, it's like, because it's a will thing, it's you basically have to keep saying, oh. So, like, I'm guessing because will, the idea is literally just keep telling them no.
Yes. Because you'll notice, no matter what you do, you can't.
Mm. Not there yet.
Cause you
You call it willpower, I call it
stubbornness. You'll notice you can't hit him.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point. Bitch, we can.
This better be rule of 3. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, no, it was rule of 3. Okay, good.
It finally let you hit it.
Mm.
You could hit it once. Because it would always teleport and refuse to get hit.
Mm.
The idea was if you gave up, you had a weak will.
Mm-hmm. I think my favorite, implementation of these fuckers is Black and White. Is it Black and White or Black and White 2?
I think it's Black and White 2.
Where the one that's knowledge, because it's knowledge, it's like around the library. Emotion is around the graveyard because, it's a graveyard, so people would be sad, and then willpower is outside the Elite Four.
No.
So, if you had the Elite Four that shows, if you're able to get there, that shows, you had, strength and will to...
Okay, yep, that confirmed that. Until, it doesn't matter what, you can get stupid close to him, it doesn't run. Unless you get crazy close, and even then, as long as you throw this thing, it will always auto-teleport. Yeah. Yeah, just throw a few. Yeah. I'm not done. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
I forgot that was how you evolved Basculete, and that's stupid.
It has to take 500 points of recoil damage.
No, it's like 300. It's 294 of recoil without fainting.
Yeah.
Who thought this was a good idea? And I love it's small shit like that because you probably wouldn't know. Most people wouldn't notice that.
Also, because I'm going to be a cynical asshole, if we look at Overquill, And the one guy was trying to argue that this thing's stats are awful because, it can't take hits. Its HP is 85, its defense is 95, and its special defense is 65.
That's actually pretty good.
Its attack is 115, and it has 85 speed and swift swim. And it only has one weakness in ground. What I said, and I will defend this thing, because the guy was like, dude, you can take this thing out in like 2 hits, or like 1 hit. It's like, if it's strong enough. And he's like, this thing also does not have the attack power to be strong enough to like defeat anything. It's 115 attack. If you choice ban that thing and get it in the rain, because it only has 1 weakness in ground and you have an immunity to psychic, what I said is true, that this thing can eat a couple of hits.
Like I said, it, like, as an example, and it's funny because, I hit it with special, and its special defense is a lower. It's like, again, red chain.
Yeah, they kept talking about the red chain.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, bitches. It's a decent swift swim Pokemon because 115 attack is no joke, and it's marginally stronger than like every other weather sweeper.
Pooh.
Except Barraskewda.
I was going to say it was like the exception of Barraskewda. Okay, well, actually, no, remember, there are a few others that have higher attack stats as well, but those Pokemon had other gimmicks to them. Like, I think Beartic's attack stat is, like, 120 or, like, 130, but Beartic's speed is, like, 60.
It's 50.
So, it's stupid slow.
You also have Excadrill, hits like a truck.
Yeah.
Excadrill's like the poster boy for dumb weather sweeping.
Yeah. Or it should be my fish son.
Excadrill hits hard.
Yes. Yes, it does. I just really like Barraskewda.
Overquill is okay, is my point. The one guy's like, dude, it doesn't have the defenses. How can you say it's like a good... I didn't say it's a good defensive Pokemon. I said Dark Poison's a good defensive typing. On a sweeper... a sweeper with only 1 weakness.
That is one of those, like, you do have enough hits to, like, surprising,
Huh?
Wait, didn't we kick her out? Yeah, let me pass right through cuts to the gate. There's just a bunch of people, like, Pokemon knocked unconscious. They just have that, like, anime swirly eye thing.
Yes.
Because remember, this is a kid game. This is a kid's game. We can't kill a motherfucker.
Sure we can.
We can't kill a motherfucker, but we can imply late-stage capitalism just paves over a cemetery with a radio tower. Isn't that what happens when you go to the Kanto side of, like...
I think...
Now, I know that's because, Game Boy, like, technical limits and shit, we couldn't have the, like, Lavender Town Tower, but that's just the really fucked up thing of it's not only was the cemetery demolished, they replaced it with a fucking radio station.
I can't. Go on. I'm trying to do a terrible joke and I can't. When I get there. You're tuned in to 98.7 The Cool. There we go. What? If you ever had any of those, like, semi-local, it's usually like 98.7 something. You explained about the red chain. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, do any of you get the point I was trying to make about Overqwil? I never said it was a defensive Pokemon. I simply said Dark Poison is a good defensive typing because you only have one weakness. Your only weakness is Ground, and I said that is super manageable because of how easily you can avoid ground damage with common resistances and immunities. Flying is immune to ground, and then Levitate is immune to ground, and you have types like Grass that easily resist ground damage, even with ground being super common in singles and doubles. You basically have a ton of opportunities to avoid ground damage. You could also use an air balloon, and this forces your opponent to hit you once to pop the air balloon. And on top of that, you could also Terastal into a flying type. My point was basically when you only have one weakness, it's far easier to build a team around supporting a Pokemon with a single weakness because of how many things you could swap into that are immune to or resist that common weakness. And in doubles specifically, Wide Guard is also really useful at blocking Earthquake, meaning if you have Wide Guard support, you can basically avoid Earthquake damage. Having a ground weakness is not that bad, and this specific Pokemon really is super strong when compared to a lot of the Rain Sweepers that you would see on a Rain team. Similar Pokemon do not have nearly as much physical attack as this thing. And if you're worried about stat drops, you could always run a Clear Amulet because that would prevent stat drops. And with your only weakness being ground, this is overall a really manageable weakness, especially when you consider other good bonuses, like the fact that Dark types are immune to moves that get priority from Prankster, meaning you actually have a really good Weather Sweeper. This thing overall can be really annoying, you just need to use it right. My overall point was basically it is hard to take down because it is only weak to ground damage. Plus, most teams already have a ground resistance or immunity anyway. But as always, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments. Or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.